The recent hero Rosalia may not be known for doing lots of damage, but what happens if we give her every buff in the game? Well, let's find out. Before we jump into that though, there are several other heroes that I want to see how long they survive max buff, because last time I tested them like several years ago, I did not have the sub-paragon buff, or it was not buffed yet. Once again, if you missed the recent change, the sub-paragon got changed so that its buff isn't as it's more forgiving now. It now gives heroes a stronger damage multiplier on top of a slower attack speed loss, cause yes, the way sub-paragon apparently works is it nerfs heroes' attack speed in exchange for lots of damage. Which at points made it really funny, because sometimes getting the buff on certain heroes would nerf their highest round, like Quincy, for example. We're just gonna jump straight to close to the round he died on. It was actually around 180, but we'll skip ahead to 176. In fact, we can probably jump straight into getting the Dodge Siege Core immediately, because we already know that without the sub-paragon, Quincy dies to around 180. And with the sub-paragon buff, it didn't make it there. Also, one thing I should do, that I forgot to do, I think, at certain points, is add an extra tier 5, even though I do have this. By the way, the cooldown reduction does not stack. I'm just buying this so that we lose the paragon power. Therefore, this thing does a little bit less damage with its submerged sub-attack. It's the best I can do in a situation where there's no way to prevent it doing damage, because it needs to be in range of the tower. But so far, with this paragon buff, it does look like we're beating that a fair amount earlier. So remembering what I did last time was the problem with round 180 was the DTs, because I used the attack speed ability. But maybe there's some chance that having this 5x, 6x buff now can allow us to tackle DTs without needing all those actives. So it was right here. Yeah, not even close this time. And with only one bad, we are definitely breaking a new record with solo Quincy. Solo max with Quincy. Yep, charge him up again. And we'll beat it with plenty of time to spare. And another round bites to dust. Yep. The biggest problem with squeezing everything out of Quincy, though, is the fact that he's too reliant on his level 3 air visibility. It grants, 4x attack speed. So he's literally useless when it's off cooldown. And I did several runs of this. And next round starts with apparently fortified DTs. If I don't have the ability up, it's GG. Meaning, I need to beat this without using level 3, and okay, that was good. We timed it perfectly, so if we use this now, should clear. Yeah, look at that destruction over there. Nice. Don't die here, don't die here. Oh, come on. I didn't mean to say that in Quincy voice, but we just got the level 3 ability up. So sad. Alright, targeting go. Last gets most DTs, and then back at first. I've done this many times before. Easy. Alright, sadly I think it's game though. Oh yeah, this round's relentless amount of DTs. You can forget about beating this round, especially with 4 bads on the screen. Yeah, we're 2 seconds off. I'm gonna call it there though, a +6 round buff from last update, thanks to the sub-paragon buff. Our next test subject is going to be on an alien called Etienne. Frankly, I think this one's going to benefit greatly with sub-paragon, because doesn't its UAV attack do pretty high base damage? Let's jump close to the round he got to. Last time I tested him over 2 years ago, which was about 146. I don't believe Etienne's got any significant balance changes since then, so we should expect about the same round, but take a look with the buff now. Go ahead and use this just to see how much damage we can pull through. I think I'm seeing a nice, 7,000 single target. This is, of course, before spawning the drones too, which I'll do for, I guess probably, well, whenever. Doesn't have pretty close to full uptime, yeah. I'm looking at it, and actually it is full uptime. Yep, I can use it again to spawn out 8 drones. That's cool to see, and we just casually blew by around 146 there with no issues. I do, of course, have to be careful with timing the green ability, because how high is the uptime on it again? Even with Energizer, it's under half. Oh my god, we're popping bad so early though. I didn't even have to activate the green UAV yet. Bad popped on log 2. I suppose these results shouldn't really be surprising though, because if you've seen the previous showcases with max buff heroes, I think so far the sub-paragon on average has helped them achieve 15 rounds more. With it varying, of course, depending on the amount of... Actually, hang on, what am I looking at? Why did I see green and red bolts at the same time? Yeah, look, I'm not tripping here. Red, activate the perma, and it's all green. What the hell was happening earlier? Can we pretend it's just visual? Cause I don't know how to fix it. I've reloaded the game, it's still apparently doing that. Let's just test actually, because I did say I did like, what, 7,000 single target earlier? It still looks like it's doing about the same. This bug has got me shook, alright, let's see again here. 8,000, yeah, I think it's working. It actually might be doing more damage, now that I think about it. Solution, I just did the painful decision to sell, or rather buy and resell Etienne. We do lose the overclock stacks, but now that I think about it, why the hell did I overclock Etienne? It doesn't increase the attack speed of his other attacks. We're also not dead here, trust me, yep. Clutched up at the end, but now that, like, I'll use UCAV now, it's not nerfed anymore. Oh, sorry, it's not broken. I think it was doubling out the attacks, because there's no way, like, it should have been shooting that much out. Well, all I will say is that I have never seen a bug like that before. We are currently on the 15 round mark since the last time he died, so, well, I guess my predictions are true. Etienne benefits greatly from this multiplicative sub-paragon buff. Also, somebody let me know, is it still the case where you can alch buff Etienne? There was like a long-standing glitch for multiple years where you can alch buff towers that normally can't be alch buffed. My brain has a memory leak, so I can't quite recall if that ever got fixed, but yeah, we're not gonna do that because I apparently didn't use that bug in the original test. But just know it would benefit. And wait, I just bugged it again. What? It's now shooting out green and red for some unknown reason. Doesn't matter though, because we might still be dead here. Nope, we got homeland again, so no. We are dead. Just like Quincy. Maybe not as much needed as Quincy's arrows, but not having perma UCAV is killer here. So I guess in that case, it doesn't matter. Yeah, we'll call it at 165 here. 19 round increase. And last but not least, Rosalia should be a fun one, because I feel like with what I've seen of her so far, you see the knockback, wouldn't it get pretty insane if we had max attack speed buffs, which we only currently have 4 stacks, but we're gonna get to 10 real soon. And since I haven't ever tested her yet in the max buff test, I'll go ahead and try first without sub paragon and see the difference at the end. I should use flight boost, by the way, because it's basically full uptime, right? Yep, just testing here. Indeed, that is the case. In fact, we have a couple extra seconds, but you see, Rosalia's a bit clunky. Even despite full uptime on flight boost, there are several seconds where she no attack. She has to fly back to her normal location, so what I'm gonna do, actually I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, but all I know is that maximizing her highest round is probably going to be really annoying, because I likely have to minimize the amount of time that Rosalia is inactive for. By the way, if you didn't know this about Rosalia, but when you have flight boost, only the special attacks of the weapon you currently have get activated. So for example, with this right now, I'm getting the knockback, the massive knockback every 10th attack, which does nothing against it bad, of course. Let's go ahead and use these abilities for a bit of extra damage. But if I swap this to, say, grenade, then I would get the massive grenade attack instead, which I guess I do for, I don't know if it's better single target, probably. Holy crap, Rosalia's single target's so bad, though, if we're not using the ability. Scatter Missile helps a huge amount, and of course the level 10 mine or detonation, whatever you want to call it. I reckon, though, BAD damage is probably where we're going to struggle the most. In the meantime, though, I'm pretty sure we can clear the next 20 rounds easy with how insane that knockback is. So we're going to keep it on laser for, well, any non-bad moments. As expected, DDT rounds, no issue, too, because she's basically a supercharged mob domination at home. Would you look at that? And, of course, don't forget, with the grenade attack with flight boost, we can reach insane DPS marks for dense rounds. Like here, I would assume. Maybe not dense enough for massive damage, but pretty solid, like, sustained 50, 40,000. Turns out all you need to make Rosalia good is to give her $1 million worth of buffs. Very cool. This round's gotta be cash money in terms of pops. 80,000? Come on. Get higher. Nope, Rosalia can only get so high. This should be fun too, right? We should have perma knockback. Oh my god. This is just ridiculous to look at. Like, we're getting the super knockback probably more than once a second, it seems. Let's go ahead and drop a scatter missile too, just to get some pushback. It is, like, I don't know, kind of scary. Flight boost again? Damn, that was like 3 seconds we weren't getting that. I guess I should drop the mine, although I don't know what it really does. I actually popped a couple of them. But yeah, first try. We're not at the point where we add sub paragon, but I'm curious, because some of you guys have been saying that the base damage buff applies to abilities as well. So does that mean the detonation charge would get 6 times the damage? If so, that would be pretty crazy, because right now it only caps at I believe, yeah, 12k or so. I don't know if the cap would increase, so maybe that doesn't matter at all. That would really suck balls, though. I don't think max buff Rosalia is going to be at 140, the way things are looking, right? Although, once again, we only have to pop the layer for us to actually, well, win. Because she's going to, like, knock him back immediately. Or so I would hope. 80% right here, yeah, it's going to pop last minute. Ugh, I hate this. This means where I placed Rosalia initially is going to matter. Oh, and we did pop it early, but DT's too fast. Alright, again, can we get lucky? Can we get lucky? Maybe save Scatter Missile. Please clutch. Yeah, there we go. That was a way worse run, but it's still... Oh, no, there's another bad. GG. Okay, I don't think there's any chance we're going to beat this one, even though it's half the health, because I spent all my energy on, well, bad number 1. And you can't... I don't think you can manipulate the micro so that she, like, damages both bads at once, because with the Pursuit Flight Boost, you can't control that. She is a strong, independent woman, so it is her choice to choose where to attack. Unfortunately, I think we needed at least a smidgen of control. Like, the best I could do is last targeting at points, but... yeah, it's probably game. One last try here. I don't have Scatter Missile here, so I'm probably dead, right? Yeah, okay. Let's add this up now. So from, like, 800 single target to how much now? Let's see, well, double that amount, which is probably going to make enough to make a difference. I'm going to watch very carefully if the cap does get, 5-6x. It didn't look like it, but I can absolutely tell you the damage difference is insanity. We're gonna pop this probably twice as fast. I'm gonna watch carefully one more time to see the damage spike on Rosalia when it detonates. It's actually, it looks like it's increased. I'm not just tripping, right? It was like 30,000 if you look carefully. That's kind of strange. The cap increases by 2x instead of, well, 6. Maybe it was manually set. I don't know, but if anybody knows, then yeah. Please enlighten me on your Bloons knowledge. It's crazy there's so many, well, details on this game. Obviously, it might not be normal to expect to know every little detail in this game. But as somebody who has put 14,000 hours in this game, 70% of which are AFK, I get, like, surprised at times when I find out things that I never knew how they worked before. Obviously, Rosalia's pretty new, so this isn't, like, super revolutionary, but yeah, pretty interesting. And remember, no FBAT spawn for a while, right? Meaning Rosalia's biggest weakness is probably not going to be much of a threat for quite a while, because we're popping bats like only 1/4 of the way through. We also don't have to try too hard now to see like huge DPS marks. So with that said, Rosalia might be the hero with the biggest damage bump with and without the sub paragon. Again, 19 rounds being the current holder, which we literally just tested with Etienne. That's right, Rosalia. Wiggle that jetpack, will ya? I also have a master plan, by the way, to limit the downtime of the flight boost. So basically, my plan, when it almost runs out, just manually target her to be right beside, so she takes like 1 second. So that when flight boost is off, well, we pretty much get it. Like, she doesn't have to travel at all to her original position, because we locked it right next to her. New hero, new mechanics to learn. Definitely something that we'll need to do to maximize rounds. Right now, we don't really care, because once again, we still got plenty of leeway to go. Also, something annoying that we do have to remember to do, set this thing to strong before or right after using the mine, so we don't have it randomly land on a DT and then not get the 30k bad damage. I hope we're getting 30k, by the way, because remember, we're busy focusing the other DT, so we might not reach that max cap. Holy crap, that one DT. Or rather, that one SRAM. It's always interesting when, yeah, we leak to one SRAM this late in the game. Flight boost is almost gonna run out, so once again, do the thingy for a little downtime. I'm gonna put this one on last, because this one's about to pop. So I'd rather not do overflow damage. Please don't freaking die. Ooh, that was close. And another retarget for the flight boost. Come on, I know we can squeeze this round out. I know. Another mine coming in right now, but it might be too late, actually. GG. I think it's possible, though. Alright, what I'm gonna try here is more strong chart rating and less first. It still is heavily reliant on RNG though, but we got a bit more initial BAD damage though. Maybe that helps. Also, maybe I'll hold Scouter Missile. It doesn't do that much damage, right? I'm gonna hold it for when it pops DAT, so we clutch that instead. And again, do the thing 2 seconds or 3 before, so we get a very low downtime. And it's all about timing now for them DDTs. How about now? Bad news, it's timing. It's gonna happen right as, yeah, I got Flight Boost, but I think the downtime kind of cucked us there. Great, here we go again. The same thing's gonna happen. Scatter Missile. Please. Please. Yeah, I don't know. I'm at my wit's end here, but it's not working anymore. Final try, I guess unless I want to keep bashing myself in the head, but nah. Rosalia can't handle 2 BADs, or at least space ones. Alright, the funniest thing just happened. I stopped recording, and the moment I did, I played a run that wins. I beat the DTs. I was so close to giving up, but I guess saying it last try does the job. Well, we'll see how much longer we can make it, but probably not too much. Might 30 plus rounds be on the horizon? Never tell me the odds. It's looking good right now, though, with there not being many threatening rounds recently. What's this, another easy round? Well, 30 rounds, mark that down. Make that 32 rounds at this rate. Is Rosalia the luckiest here or what? Not a single round with multiple bads since the hard round earlier. Alright, it's over for sure here though, right? Fortifieds? Oof. They came out right as we had to reposition Rosalia. Yeah, not much I can do about that. I'm trying. But there ain't enough knockback. You know what? I kind of expected that to happen. One last try here. Can I minimize the downtime? Possibly. That was like pretty low downtime, but still no good. All right, attempt number 500 billion. We have a prime position for Rosalia. Still can't do it, but still very impressive showing. I hope you learned a little bit about how decent Rosalia is when max buffed and other heroes. And of course, click here for more max buff hero tests if you missed them.